I had a question about soul swallowing. What's it like? I mean, compared to something like being swallowed by a sarlacc from Star Wars and being digested slowly over 1,000 years, I sort of imagine it to be like going to a Gwar concert and not coming back.
I'd say the Gwar has a pretty good handle on what it's like to get devoured, but I'm the esoteric sort. I like to think more about what happens to the soul, and less about the visceral ripping that goes on in the fleshy envelope around it. And of course, given that I don't have a soul myself, I really couldn't guess what it feels like. I guarantee you one thing, though. It's not like heaven. It's not like hell. It's not reincarnation or Ragnarok. It's not like Olympus or the underworld. I think it's more like a light going out in the universe, making something that was unique and real into a vacuum of existence, adding to the entropy of creation itself by travel from place to place, making the universe a little more cold, a little more cruel, a little more dead every day. Anyway, have a great day.
Hi, Cthulhu. Long-time listener, first-time writer. Cthulhu, have you ever done anything you really regret? Yours truly, Henry.
Oh, well, a long time ago, I was traveling through the inky blackness of space when I came upon a race of energy creatures who had long phalanges and... You know what, it's probably easier to just think of them as space kittens. It's a good analogy. They were friendly, happy little guys who frolicked and played in the space between the stars. One of them got separated from the group, and as he mewed and searched for them, he came across a family of, well, let's call them space ducklings. So the ducklings took this one into their family and gave it food and raised the kitten as though it were one of their own. They laughed and played together as I watched them with a baleful glare from far away. And I thought, I'm not such a monster that I would take the souls of such beautifully innocent creatures. I'm amoral, sure, but I'm not actually evil. I smiled at them and moved on, seeking my respite from hunger elsewhere. And I tell you, every day since then, I've looked back on that time and thought, damn, I should have eaten that kitten. Do you know how great that kitten's soul would have tasted? Oh well, thanks for writing, and I'll swallow your soul. Okay, before we go to our next caller, there's something that I want to do here. Recently, we've been getting a lot of questions about movies, so I'm going to answer a few of them here in a new section called Cthulhu on Film.
Hi there, Mighty Lord. Do you feel that Johnny Depp and Pirates of the Caribbean stole your image for Davy Jones? He looks just like you.
Hey, there's a lot of guys with tentacles out there. It's not really my thing alone. Tentacles in theater have a long and illustrious history. I mean, there's the Kraken, the giant squid from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Great guy, by the way. He just made head of his planned housing board. And, of course, the famous wacky wall crawler.
You may not be aware of this, but there is now a Cthulhu movie, and not the old 1920s version. This one's new and more demonic. What do you think of this news?
Aware of it? I was signed up to be in it. I had my part all set up. All I had to do was lumber drunkenly on stage and scare the hell out of some Swedish sailor. Call that challenging? I could do that in my sleep. But they pulled out at the last minute. Something about co-stars going mad and killing people or something. I think they ended up using a puppet instead of me. Can you imagine that? Cthulhu played by a puppet? Disgraceful.
Are you the monster in that new movie Cloverfield, a.k.a. Parasite, a.k.a. Untitled J.J. Abrams Project?
See, I'd like to answer that question, but my lawyers have informed me that I can neither confirm nor deny any involvement with that movie. I will say one thing, though. I always wanted to take the Statue of Liberty down a peg or two. Next caller.
Yes, we'd like to order some California rolls.
What?
Yeah, and some calamari.
Oh, sushi reference. Real funny. Last chance to hang up.
And the octopus platter. Oh, for it tries to insane us. Nice try, Squidface.
Hey, Shub Nagura, is that you? What did I tell you about calling this line?
You suck!
And what's up with that voice? I thought you were female.
Hey, we go through menopause. Shut up!
Yeah, 1,000 offspring and now you go into menopause. I'll believe it when I see it. I mean, some girls get around, but you're like the town bicycle.
Hey, don't hate the player, hate the infinite continuum over which the player's genitalia preside.
Hey, this show is only rated TV-14. Keep it clean.
Oh, I'm sorry. How does it eat the world with a PG rating? Cthulhu's such a wuss.
Actually,
Hey, what does Cthulhu have in common with Lance Armstrong? They both have only one tentacle. Wuss, you suck.
I don't even know where to begin with what's wrong with that statement.
Silence. We grow tired of three-dimensional talk with sushi. Call us later, hot stuff.
Alright, that's all the time we have for now. If you want to find me on the web, I'm at callsforcthulhu.com, or you can send me an email. Tim, address, now! Okay, yeah. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. So be sure to come back next week when Cthulhu will... Swallow your soul!